Welcome to Hope for Flint. I'm your host, Kristen Willisonovich, here with my beautiful co-host and birthday girl, Lisa Metropolis.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Raise the roof in the Hope for Flint studio. And does this man even need an introduction? Ira Dorsey, a.k.a. Bootleg,
Yes.
Dayton family. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. My goodness. Young man, thank you so much beyond words for being in the Hope for Flint studio because Lisa, this man, right? No words, no intro. Actually, let's start a little bit about your background in the city of Flint. Born and raised. Tell us a little bit about your rich history.
Born and raised in the city of Flint, Michigan, cut from the fabric of Flint. Started, with the music, started off at the age of 14.
14 years old.
Yeah,
Wow.
Junior high school, and met my group members, Matthew Hinkle and Raheem Peterson. And from there, it was Dayton family till now.
That was it. That was it. Yeah.
Why called the Dayton family?
Because
for
we
viewers and listeners who don't know.
We all grew up in the same area. I lived on Taylor Street, and Matt and Raheem both lived on Dayton Street.
Okay.
So we all gathered at the party store.
It was a
on the
majority
corner.
vote.
It was the party store. Yeah.
Dayton was the street. Dayton was the family.
Isn't that amazing? 14 years old, and you guys went pretty big very quickly. What
Yes.
was it like getting so much accolades at such a young age?
It was, now looking back on it, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
Being young. But I mean, I guess it was blissful. Not having responsibilities, being a teenager. I was still living with my mother. And
It's almost, it's like serendipity, right? All the
Right.
success comes, but you're still at an age where, you're still growing and learning and maturing.
Definitely.
And you kind of don't know what you don't know, so it was probably
So
fun.
you could spend money without, being accountable.
Right. Yeah. And you probably did all that, had all that fun and did all that.
I wasted a lot of money on a lot of stupid things.
Well, I have to say, though, and it was during a time before social media, right? So everything wasn't recorded. We didn't know, you know?
I wish it was Facebook.
Right. You
back
wish you
then.
had that. Yeah.
Wow.
It's so amazing. So now, you are such a supporter of Flint, and we adore you.
Yeah.
We truly do. And you've got a new, you're dropping a new album, right?
Oh, yeah. 93 ID.
93
ID.
Yeah. I wanted to take them back to 1993.
That's behind it.
Yeah,
93
Ira
ID.
Dorsey is my initial ID. 93 ID.
Wow.
That's
kind of good. 93.
that's
I
a
was
good
just
year.
born that year. So it was a great year. But that was a great year.
was a
Why
great year.
1993, though? Just out of
Because
curiosity.
that was just like the peak of our everything. 93, I was just happy.
Yeah.
And Dayton family was international at that time. And we had just completed our first worldwide album. What's on My Mind was out banging. And
So great.
yeah, it was just
It's a good time, and we're bringing it back.
Yep.
So you've been very active in the city of Flint. There's some good things going on, isn't there?
Yes, indeed it is. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you're right in the mix.
I mean, I try to be, like I say, I know, majority of the people from Flint. I'm born and raised there, like I was saying earlier, and that I know the parents of the kids,
Right.
and the kids know me,
Right.
and they know the music, so,
Well, and one other thing, too, is you're coming in as such a leader and mentor, and the city needs it massively. What is that like for you to come back to a city that's given you so much?
I mean, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a bootleg or a Dayton family without, Flint. And
Right.
Flint carried us on their backs for years. Coming from a small town, it's hard to be an international artist coming from a little city like Flint.
Right.
So you got to have solid support of the city. And they always roll with us. I mean, from day one, they've been rocking with us to now, 30 years in the game, and they still rock with us.
30 years in the game.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's an incredible testament. And like Kristen said, you've been doing so much. You've continued to build such a community effort where you live, North Side, and you've continued to really build the North Side community so much. You have some special initiatives that you and the Dayton family that you're a part of.
Yes.
In regards to the gang effort there.
Yeah, tell us about
Tell
that.
us about that.
As you know, many people that know me know that I grew up. I was initiated in the gangs at an early age. Like I say, 14, 15,
Right,
I was
right.
initiated in gangs.
Right.
Even going through being incarcerated in prison, I was affiliated with gangs.
Right, right.
So I thought it was my duty.
Yeah.
To come back and lead the way because I speak the same language as most of the young
You know the
guys.
verbiage, you speak
Yeah.
the language, and also, I mean, there's there's a different type of respect.
different narrative.
An
Yes.
elevated respect because you've been there, you've been through it. And so you don't, you can speak to it. You can speak to so many of these kids in Flint that are possibly being encouraged to do this or in it already. Do you see a lot of that? I mean,
Definitely. I mean, to live to be my age coming from Flint is a blessing in itself.
Yes.
You know, as a
and successful
black man.
as you are.
Definitely.
That's right.
I mean,
as successful as you are.
And I go back and I enjoy meeting them where they are. The young people, talking to them,
Yes.
on the level that they're on. And they know that I've been there. I've been to prison.
right.
I've been through all of it. I've been, through
You've seen it.
A to Z. I've been there.
Right. Wow.
So,
Right.
so when I speak to them, it got some credibility to it. It ain't just
Absolutely.
nobody just coming in and talking.
Well, and I think there's been such a trust issue within the community,
absolutely,
and you
Kristen.
come in and they trust you.
Yep.
Your family, literally. So they come in, and now you're speaking from having seen it. You're on the other side. So now what you're saying is now you're giving them hope.
Definitely. Yeah, growth and development.
That's
I
right,
believe,
yes.
you got to grow and develop. You can't just stay stuck in the same, frame of mind.
You're because you come at it because now you're working you're working to change legislation for
Yes.
prison reform.
Yes.
You have worked very diligently and hard on that, and so you come in and you talk to your community about it should I dare say it's not just a pep talk. It's true legislation reform.
Yes. I mean, that's the only way to make effective change is to have leaders that represent the community
Yeah.
that they serve. So
Yeah.
Well, and I'll giggle a little bit the night we were, having dinner, and my friend Lisa, who speaks
Yeah.
political language, when my friend Ira Dorsey overspeaks political language, I just was like watching, a tennis match right there. It was
That was a great-
beautiful.
Yes. I mean, it's rare to meet somebody that can, go politics.
We really did finish each other's sentences in regards
And
to
knew the
a lot
same
of
people.
knew the same people and knew the same people nationally and internationally, and so what we're saying is you are on it, you are there, you're really representing a change, both legislatively and in your community.
And I think a lot of people don't know that
Yes.
about Ira Dorsey.
Correct.
They think they associate the Dayton family and maybe, what you have lived through, but what people don't know and what's so important for us, for people, our viewers and listeners to know what you're doing now.
That's
and
correct.
you're coming in and you're hitting the youth and you're
Yes.
having strong conversations with the kids, and that's where we have to hit hard,
That's
right?
Definitely. I totally agree with you. That the kids are the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one thing, Lisa, I think you'll agree too, is your disposition is amazing. I mean, what you've been through,
I know,
your story is incredible. But you come into a room and you light it up
Yes,
because you
yes.
talk about light, love, hope, and energy. And that's what
all
you're
positivity.
giving. That's what you're giving back.
Definitely.
How important is that for you? I mean, especially you have kids too. I mean,
as a man, you got to reflect on the things I say and the way I live is the things that my kids are seeing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put out no energy to nobody else's kids that I wouldn't give to my own.
Right.
So, if I wouldn't steer your kids in that direction, if I wouldn't steer my kids in that direction, why would I steer yours in a negative direction?
Right. Absolutely.
I think, though, you have your own biological kids, but I think, Ira, you also have a massive community of
Flint.
children.
Yeah, all of those are my kids in Flint. All of them,
We adore you. So when can we get our hands on the new music?
I'm mixing down. I like to do my
Do you
stuff,
need some rappers or backup dancers?
Do you need some backup dancers?
Like I said, I'm mixing.
Solid gold dancers.
Oh, you want to come in and
We
get
are
behind
really
me?
good solid gold dancers.
Okay. We're going to have to audition. I'm going to call Backstabber Shoestring out.
Audition?
Audition. Yeah.
What do you mean audition?
Oh, y'all just say y'all just get the job automatically.
Lisa, get him our YouTube video.
Get him our
Back
Motown
when
cover.
we were. Yeah, what you don't know, Ira Dorsey, you think you're a big deal. Lisa and I made the cover of the Motown Foundation celebrity lip sync
That is
cover.
correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think, yes, that in itself probably just
You're
gets
welcome,
lands-
America.
Okay. I think I saw
international.
that performance. I think I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
With the mayor was there too, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
Cindy Lauper.
Yeah, I saw
Don't
that.
look us in the eyes, Ira.
Okay.
But in all true seriousness, how incredible, man. What a career coming in. And then, like you said, I mean, there was that side of the, of the business too, that you had to handle international success.
Yeah.
And your music now transcends across generations. So we had an event, and even one of the captains on the ship came up to me and said, can we play a Dayton family song? I said, please do. Flint Town, you are iconic. And then having gone through what you did through the system to come out bigger, better than ever, man. It's pretty impressive.
God is good.
God is good.
God is good. Yes.
So how can viewers and listeners help? Can we give to your foundation, to your revitalization? What can we do? How can we help? Is it volunteers?
Like I say, we're going to do events. We'll do some fundraising events. I want a partnership with Hope for Flint.
Excellent.
And maybe put together a seafood dinner.
Excellent. We've got visions.
Dinner.
We already got it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So look for the date. Will be, and a lot of what you do too is through social media.
Yes.
So check out Ira Dorsey through social media. You go live a lot and you post a lot of events.
Yes.
And then you also partner. You partner with everyone.
Yeah.
So we see you all over the city.
If you got something positive going on, let's work.
That's right.
You want to go into the schools also.
Yes.
You're going into the schools. You've done quite a bit of that.
I was in Southwestern High School before they ended the school year.
Right.
And I want to continue to go in there with the conflict resolution stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Try to
so
try to
smart.
stop the violence.
Well, it's one thing to hear about that life from your teacher or, a pastor, but it's a whole different story to hear it from someone who's been through it.
Firsthand.
And especially if they're raised, if that's their family, it's the only thing that they know. So for you to come in and kind of speak, and what you're saying is, hey, let me give you let's educate, let's get education,
right.
let's get you guys where you need to be in life.
Definitely.
It's a really strong, positive message.
Definitely.
And I think Flint is beyond lucky to have you.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
What a life. I'll write your book.
I need that. Yeah, I got a story to tell. That's for
You
sure.
do.
Wow.
Yeah.
An incredible story.
No, your 93 ID, going back a little bit to your music that you're going to be releasing really soon. Can we expect a lot of tunes to sound like that early 90s feel?
That's the whole
that
key.
groove.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be hard. This one's going to be
yeah.
hard. I wanted to give them one just to say that I can still do that.
That's right.
When you grow and
wait.
mature,
I can't
sometimes
wait.
your music kind of gets soft a
It
little.
shifts.
It changes.
Yeah,
you
because
change,
when
it
you
changes.
change,
That's right.
so I wanted to give my, them hardcore Dayton family fans some.
You're going to bring
wanted
some
to go
old
back.
school,
You wanted
but
to go
you're
back.
probably going to bring some,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be some positive vibes in there too. Don't just think it's going to be hard.
Tell me about Flint Town. Did you guys write that?
Together.
Together.
Me and Shoestring.
Was everything together? A lot of
Yeah,
it together?
Dayton family was always together.
together.
Me and Shoestring sat down in our little bedroom and wrote with a little boom box.
Isn't that crazy?
That is awesome.
That creativeness and to have that skill set at such a young age. You knew it too. But it's one thing because I think too now in this day and age, everyone thinks they're the upcoming Jay-Z or Kanye.
right. Oh, sure. Yeah.
And it's really
That's
hard.
right.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
I mean, the market is saturated with rappers. Everybody is a rapper.
Everyone's
now.
a rapper.
Back when we
But
first
even in
started.
your day.
But back in the 90s, it was prestigious to be a rapper. You could say I
Yes.
was a rapper, and oh, wow, he's a rapper. But now if you say you're a rapper, my nephew rap, my cousin rap, my
Right,
niece
right.
rap.
Everybody.
rap. So, they kind of took the prestige off of it. It's
How
not,
do you feel about there's so many people there's a lot of influencers coming into Flint. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about influencers coming in?
I welcome anything positive coming in the
Yeah,
Flint. I mean,
yeah.
we need as much positive energy as we can get there. I mean, if people want to come in and help with the water crisis
Right.
and assist with building new businesses there and
Right.
that type of thing, Flint needs all
Thank
that.
you.
I welcome them, open arms.
And that's a true Flintstone right there.
That's a true Flintstone,
Wanting to bring in newbies and come in and collaborate and bring in dollars and bring in economic growth. And I
Definitely.
think what this man does, I don't think I know, that downtown is booming. But what Ira Dorsey does is now he bridges the gaps between the neighborhoods and bringing them downtown and bringing in youth and education
right.
Yes.
and the new energy and the new talent. Because there's some massive talent out there.
Yeah.
Isn't the youth incredible?
Yes, indeed. I mean, there's so much talent in Flint. I'd be overwhelmed with some of the
Right.
young guys, man. And I'm trying to mentor a lot of them and work with them and help shape them so they won't have to fall in the same potholes we fell in. You know what I mean? Being a new artist. It's a whole lot of tricks with the music industry.
Right.
It's okay to make mistakes, though.
Definitely. We made a lot of them, but so hopefully they can learn from mine and they won't have to make the same ones I made.
They can make some, though.
I mean, you're going to make some regardless, period, anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just part of the game.
Yeah, you know why I say that? That's more for my benefit.
Yeah.
Because when I'm raising these kids and we want these kids to be perfect, it's like, go out, do some things wrong,
Yep.
and learn. That's where the lessons are. All right.
See, it's kind of, I have to be cautious when I tell them to make mistakes in Flint because mistakes in Flint can sometimes be costly.
It's different.
right.
Yeah, you can't
it's
do-
No,
different.
you're
It's different.
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not talking mistakes. I'm talking like, rap, like you need a period or a comma.
I'm talking about life
I ain't
mistakes,
talking about,
not life mistakes.
yes.
Right.
I'm talking about some lyric mistakes. Not,
Okay.
wink, wink.
Okay.
Flint Town
Okay.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, Ira Dorsey, legend, we are so excited to have you
Man, thank you.
here.
Thank you
We
for
are
having me.
so excited to partner with
Yes,
you.
we are.
Our eyes light up when we
Yeah.
see you out in the town and when we see your Facebook Live. Check them out again, social, everywhere.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I had so much fun at the last event y'all invited me to. as
We
well.
did have fun.
On that
That was
Wink,
boat.
great.
wink. Nothing happened. It was fine.
On the boat, right?
We did. There was
It
we
were
did
home
a
early.
big
yacht. It wasn't
launch
a boat,
party
right?
for the health and life and wellness. Well, that's it too. I think like you're all about full disclosure. I'm unsure people know kind of the health things that you faced.
The health
and-
initiatives
Yes.
that you
Man,
faced.
come on.
Yeah.
Why you
And
see
you've
it from
had
my arm?
how many heart surgeries?
I had a complete heart transplant.
I have complete
Whole
heart
new
transplant.
Yeah, not just heart surgery. They replaced
They
my whole heart.
transplanted a whole
Whole
new
new
heart.
heart, yeah.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Was that so? How did that transform you? Just real quickly. I mean, I can't even imagine.
At the end of the day, I mean, if you get a second shot at life, your outlook on life is totally different. I mean, you appreciate the smaller things. I appreciate just opening my refrigerator. I
Right.
appreciate just seeing the sun and the leaves on the trees. The simple things make me happy. It take a lot to make me happy. I'm more close to my spiritual self. I understand that how vulnerable I am and how fragile life is and how easily it can go. And I appreciate just waking up every day. Every day I smile. You can't even get me to frown at anything. I'm
That's right.
happy.
I see that. I
Yeah,
see that.
I'm happy.
And
Just-
congratulations on
you.
your nuptials,
Thank
your
you,
recent
thank you.
nuptials, your
Gorgeous wife.
Thank you.
It should be illegal to be that
Incredible.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
She's
appreciate
stunning.
it.
And both of you, both your presence and energy is pretty incredible. And your kids and your family. And we will continue to speak from the mountaintops about you and your efforts within the city. And you still partner with a lot of the same, people that you've
that you came up
hung
with.
on
Yeah,
with.
you,
And
you,
that-
you came up with a lot of people, and you're still doing a lot of things with
Yes.
them. Yeah.
some big loyalty there.
Yes.
All right. What else, Lisa?
I'm just really excited. Of course, we'll have you back on to talk more about the wellness part of it and what you do.
And when the
And
album get ready to come out, maybe I can
and
come on and play some of the music. for 'em or
please,
something.
please do.
Yeah.
Yes. We're
Ira
so
Dorsey, without a doubt, you definitely are hope for Flint.
Thank you.